All right, good luck, guys and girls. Allie. Kawhi Slam. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we're going to start with Danny Green to the Lakers. Here's a Pascal going to Peyton in Toronto. Darius Bazley to the Thunder. It's going to Chris. CJ McCollum to Portland. Donovan Mitchell to the Jazz. Here's a nice one. Terrence Davis. There you go, Peyton. Terrence Davis, 13 of 75. I think that's the first number card I pulled out of here. And then a rookie for the Thunder, Pakazetsky. I don't even know if I pronounced his name right. And then we have an Okoro going to the Cavaliers. That's going to Michael. Peyton, end up at Toronto, get a number card right off the bat. Yeah, I don't think I pulled any number cards out of these hoops. All right, we're going to start with Beasley. Going to Denver. Here's a Mitchell Robinson to the Knicks. Let me just make sure this is, yeah. Dwight Powell to Dallas. Here's a John Wall going to Washington. Kendrick Nunn to the Heat. Lights, camera, action, Bam Adebayo to the Heat. That's going to Mike D. This is like a foil, too, it looks like. Isaiah Stewart going to Detroit. Baseball full now. Allie, did you buy the last one? And Jordan Noir. I was going to tweet it out, but I didn't. But Allie, you usually have pretty good luck in baseball. So thanks. But yeah, we'll get that done around 7. Somewhere in that area. I'll put a message in the chat if you guys want to do it earlier. We can do it earlier, but thanks, Allie. All right, Derek Favors to the Pels. Marcus Smart to Boston. Torrey Craig to Denver. There's a Christian Wood going to the Detroit Pistons. Mo Bamba to Orlando. There's a pretty sweet card. This is going to have to be randomized at the end. John Morant and Trae Young. Jersey swap. So this will be going between Rick P. and Michael A. Yeah, I've never seen a number card either. So pretty cool card. Then we have a Jalen Smith to the Suns. And there's a nice Denny for Washington. Pretty cool jersey swap. Trae Young and John Morant. All right, Marcus Morris to the Clippers. Dame Lillard to Portland. There's a Kobe White to the Bulls. Devin Booker to the Suns. Oladipo going to the Pacers. The blue marquee Chris. That's going to Golden State. That's going to Michael K. Okongwu going to Atlanta. That's going to Michael. And a Saban Lee to Detroit. There's another Chris going to Golden State. Let's get him focused. There we go. Milton to the 76ers. Here's Malik Monk to the Hornets. Cam Reddish to Atlanta. Harry Giles to the Kings. Here's a nice Patrick Williams to the Bulls. Pretty sweet card. Jaden McDaniels going to Minnesota. And the wrong Charlotte guy, Vernon Carey. Brandon, we're looking for the other guy. I don't need that. Yeah, Peyton, you watch a lot of these breaks. So I figure if you haven't seen a numbered card, there's not too many. All right, here's another Terrence Davis for Peyton. Koji to Minnesota. Here's Kevin Knox. Why is this focusing? Kevin Knox to the Knicks. There we go. Jordan Clarkson to the Jazz. Bradley Beal to Washington. Here's a Joe Ingles to Utah. Zeke going to Denver. That's going to Mike P. And here's a James Wiseman to Golden State. That's going to Michael K. Maybe you just got your dad's luck today. Pulling that Herbert Disco. All right, leave that. All right, Tim Hardaway to Dallas. Drew Holiday to the Pels. Iguodala going to the Heat. Yeah, no slam cards yet. DeMar DeRozan going to the Spurs. Maker to Detroit. There you go. You're just like a second too early. So let's go into Justin and the Pels. A nice Zion. Here's a Kyra Lewis going also to the Pels and to the Heat. Precious. That's going to Mike D. Knew one was coming. You did call it. You definitely called it. I feel like there's usually two in here. Is there two per blaster? I don't, maybe not. All right, Jaylen Brown going to Boston. Here's a Shamet to the Clippers. There's a nice John Morant to Memphis. Aaron Gordon to Orlando. Aaron Baines to the Suns. Here's a nice one. There you go, Brandon. LaMelo Ball arriving now. It's a nice card for Brandon and Charlotte. Here's a Balmero to Minnesota. And Tyrell Terry to Dallas. What's up, Joe? All right, Wendell Carter to the Bulls. Here's a Trae Young going to Atlanta. Jeremy Lamb to the Pacers. Rozier to the Hornets. Is this an auto? Great signature. Rod Strickland going to the Blazers. There you go, Raymond. Rod Strickland. I remember watching him. Frequent Flyers Giannis going to the Bucks. There you go, Alicia. There's an RJ Hampton to Denver and a Nick Richards to Charlotte. Rod Strickland. Great signature. He is old school, isn't he? Rod Strickland. Peyton, you probably don't even remember him. All right, 2 packs left in 2021. Start with Elfrid Payton to the Knicks, Caruso to the Lakers, LeVert to the Nets. Here's a Jeff Teague going to Atlanta. Turn this monitor on. There we go. Harrison Barnes to Sacramento. Not much though. Here's a Pascal insert lights camera action going to Peyton, our rookies. Martin Jr. to Houston, and to the Utah Jazz, Elijah Hughes. All right, our final pack of 2021 hoops. Ben Simmons, Marcus Gasol to Toronto. There's a Rudy Gobert going to the Jazz. Troy Brown to Washington. Kevin Porter Jr. to Cleveland. There's a Derek Favors going to the Pels, our rookies. CJ Ellaby to Portland. And our final rookie, Skylar Mays to Atlanta. All right, what's next? Mosaic? Mosaic's next. All right, here we go with Mosaic. Revolution will be up next. And then we'll hit it. The final product will be the Cello. Silver. All right, good luck with Mosaic. We're going to start with CJ McCollum to the Blazers. There's Rozier to the Hornets. Kyle Lowry to the Raptors. Jonas to the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Batum to the Hornets. Dragic to the Heat. DeRozan to the Spurs. And Jamal Murray to the Nuggets. All right, got a silver coming up. Here is Buddy Hield to the Kings. Our silver is going to the Indiana Pacers, Jeremy Lamb. That's going to Kevin B. Our first reactive is Derek Favors going to the Pels. Our next, Clint Capella to the Rockets. Next up, Batum to the Hornets. And our final reactive, Dragic to the Heat. James Harden, give and go. That's going to Houston. And that one rookie reactive, that stinks. All right, rest of the hanger. Paul George got game going to the Clippers. Here's an Ignis going to the Knicks. That's going to Adam. Patrick Ewing, Hall of Fame. Here's a Weatherspoon going to the Spurs. That's going to Brandon A. And our final rookie NBA debut, Kendrick Nunn. That's going to the Heat. All right, Revolution. Here we go. All right, we've got 5 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, here we go at Revolution. Peyton, you've watched enough of this? Let me know if I miss anything crazy. They are pretty cool cards. I'm excited for it too. If we can just get it focused. Let me find the sweet spot. There we go. All right, here we go. Revolution. We'll start with Terry Rozier to the Hornets. There's a pretty sick card. LeBron James going to the Lakers. There you go, Joe. Next up, to the Orlando Magic, Fultz. Rookie to Portland, CJ Ellaby. Portland is going to Raymond. Our final card looks like an insert, Vortex. Sabonis going to the Pacers. Peyton, where are these numbered? If there's numbered cards, would they be on the front or would they be on the back? Get some of these rookies and some top loaders. I think what I might do is I'm going to sleeve all the cards just so they don't scratch. They look like they could scratch, but that's a pretty sick LeBron. Probably the back, okay. Yeah, very cool LeBron card. All right, pack number 2. Start with Eric Gordon. Going to Houston. Next up to Memphis, Jonas. Memphis, who's got Memphis? Rick P. Next up to the Cavaliers, Kevin Love. Let's go into Michael A. Another Vortex coming up to the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers are going to Raymond. They are really cool cards. And our final rookie to the Miami Heat, Precious. That's going to Mike D. Yeah, I'll have to look at the back and see if we draw any numbered cards. All right, pack number 3. Start DeAndre Ayton going to the Suns. Next up to the Pels, Steven Adams. Next up to the Nets, LeVert. He has a hard time like focusing on these cards because they're so shiny. Yeah, these boxes are expensive. I think this was like $360 maybe. Somewhere in that area. Maybe a little bit more. Detroit Pistons, Derrick Rose. And our final, it's upside down, final card of this pack, going to Boston, Rookie Revolution, Aaron Nesmith. That's going to Kevin D. Yeah, these boxes are expensive. But I saw like one LaMelo coming out of here. I don't know which one it was, but it was doing like $600. So I know there's some big cards in here. All right, we'll start with Drew Holiday to the Bucks. Our next to the Pacers, Sabonis. That is going to Kevin B. Next up to the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. It's going to Kevin D. Next up to Atlanta, pretty sweet. Trae Young going to Michael. Our final card, rookie for the Cavaliers, Isaac Okoro. So Cleveland is going to Michael. Yeah, I'm just going to put all these cards in sleeves just so they don't scratch. They look like they could scratch, so they get to you guys in good shape. All right, Carmelo Anthony going to Portland. There's a Chris Paul going to the Suns. Next up to the Bucks, a nice Giannis. So Milwaukee is owned by Alicia. There you go, Alicia. Next up to the Hornets, Miles Bridges. Dunder's boxes. Oh man, weren't they like 1,000 or something crazy? And then our last card, Revolution to the Denver Nuggets, Shockwave, Jokic. I want to say Dunder's was like 1,000 for a hobby, but Peyton would know more. I just can't spend 1,000 on. Can't spend 1,000 on a. Did you see how much Prism is going to be? I think Prism is like $2,000. $2,000 a box. Be a hard pass for me. I'll just try and buy some retail off the guys, but other than that, I'm not really too interested. Yeah, not too sure about, yeah, me neither. All right, 3 packs left. Oh, let me bring up this other site. All right, we're going to start with D'Angelo Russell going to Minnesota. Next up to the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond. Next up to Washington, Bradley Beal. Next up to the Phoenix Suns rookie, Jalen Smith. So Phoenix is going to Johnny. Go, Johnny. And our final rookie to the Spurs, Devin Vassell. So that's going to Brandon A. And some of these cards look like they can be numbered, but I'm not seeing it. All right, 2 packs left of Revolution, and then we'll go to the cello. All right, Kyle Kuzma to the Lakers. Next up to the Clippers, Kawhi going to Raymond. Next up, Dallas Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. Next up to the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson. A final card of the pack, Vortex to Dallas. Come on, be Luka, please, Woods. Let's get Dallas, Alicia. There you go. Vortex Luka going to Alicia. I saw Vortex, I saw Dallas. I was just hoping that it was Luka. There you go, Alicia. Pretty sweet card. All right, and our final pack of Revolution. To the Bucks. And you do draw a lot, but you do draw Dallas a lot. Lou Williams to the Clippers. To Golden State, Oubre Jr. You definitely do. Next up, looks like a Revolution to Milwaukee. Chris Middleton. So that's going to Alicia as well. And then our final card, rookie Revolution to the Spurs, Trey Jones. So Trey Jones going to Brandon A. Wonder if this one's numbered. Yeah, this one's numbered. So this one going to Alicia, Chris Middleton. It's numbered 43 of 149.